The dog who never gave up. They say loyalty is just a word until you meet a dog, a creature that never asks for gold or fame, only a little love and a place beside your heart. This is the story of a dog named Shadow. He was born on the streets, beneath a broken bridge where the rain leaked through every crack. He learned hunger before he learned kindness. People passed by every day, some threw stones, some looked away, and yet his tail never stopped moving. Hope lived in that small heartbeat. One evening, when the city was tired and the sky was painted with rain, an old man named Jacob sat beneath the same bridge. He shared half of his sandwich with the skinny brown dog. For the first time, Shadow tasted kindness. That night he followed Jacob home, not because he was hungry, but because his heart had found a reason to stay. Days turned into weeks, and a friendship was born from silence. Every morning, Jacob would whisper, "Good morning, my friend," and Shadow's tail would answer like music. They had no riches, no grand house, but to them, their small wooden bench near the park was a palace. Jacob read the newspaper, Shadow guarded his shoes. Simple moments, but perfect. Children who passed by smiled at the sight. They called him Jacob's dog, and Shadow wore that title like a medal. Then came winter, a season cruel to the old and the weak. Jacob's hands shook more than before, his cough grew heavier, and Shadow stayed closer than ever, warming his master with his body through the cold nights. He didn't understand sickness, he only understood love. One morning Jacob didn't rise. The ambulance came, people gathered, and Shadow barked as they carried his friend away. He chased the sound of the siren until his legs gave up. When he returned, the bench was empty, but he waited. Hours became days, days became months. The rain came again, and still Shadow sat there, the same road, the same hope. Some tried to feed him, some tried to take him home. He accepted the food but refused the comfort. Every face that passed, he looked up, searching for the one he knew best. Time, cruel and quiet, moved on. The park changed, the flowers were replanted, the benches repainted, but one thing never changed: the dog that waited. Through summer heat and winter snow, Shadow never left his post. Children who had once played there grew up hearing his story. That's the dog who waits for his master. Some said Jacob would be proud. Others said Shadow was foolish. But the truth is, love doesn't ask for reason. Years later, one foggy morning, the park keeper found Shadow lying by the bench, still facing the road, still waiting. He was peaceful, as if he finally saw someone familiar walking toward him. Perhaps in that moment Jacob had returned, not in body but in spirit, and together they walked beyond pain, beyond time. The townspeople built a small statue beside the bench. On it they carved the words, "Shadow, the dog who never gave up." Today people come to that park with their own dogs. They touch the statue, take pictures, and whisper his name. Because deep down we all wish to love like Shadow loved, without limits, without fear, without end. Remember this: loyalty is not taught, it is felt. And sometimes the truest heart doesn't speak our language, it simply wags its tail. So if you have a dog, look into those eyes tonight. You'll see a friend who believes in you more than you believe in yourself. Treat him kindly, walk with him proudly, and never forget, to your dog, you are the whole world.